Crafts, and I'm back with another craft, and this is Saturday, September the 5th, and I'm glad to be back crafting again. And if you like what we do today, please feel free to sprinkle the love, as we say in the crafting world, and I would appreciate it. You know what, I need to turn my phone down. Just in case. So what we're going to make today is, oh, and I did put the links to the stencil and the chalk paste that we're using today, and if you do decide to buy anything, I would appreciate if you would use my link, because I do get a little commission from that. And I will also put the links in the comments when the video is over. So today we're going to use this board here, which is one of those sandwich boards that sits up like this. I thought it was cute. And this side is a chalkboard, and this side is the side we're going to turn into a scarecrow. So the first thing we're going to do, of course, is cut the tag off. And I'm going to leave the jute hanger on it. It's not really needed, but it's kind of hard to get in there and remove it. So I'm just going to push it down inside the board, between the two boards. So, let me see here. Okay, so everybody just now got the little notification saying that I'm live. So anyway, I got this board from the Dollar Tree, and it was in the $5 section. However, I did get it when I was in New Mexico visiting my daughter. We don't have them in our Dollar Tree that I've seen. So, you know, Dollar Trees differ. And I think they do have these, though, maybe at Dollar General. So we're going to paint this side, and we're going to chalk this side. So again, feel free, if you're going to purchase from my links that I put in the description. And please feel free to sprinkle the love with this video to anyone that you think might like to see it. And as always, you can see all my videos in the video section of Liz's Craft page. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and the first thing we're going to do is chalk on this side. So I have a new stencil here that I've used once or twice, and I have my fuzzing pad here that I really like. Again, you can get all these at lizyonke.magnoliadesignco.com. So this one here is Fall Breeze and Autumn Leaves. So that's what we're going to do on this side. And it looks like it's pretty well fuzzy, so I don't have to fuzz it after all. So I'm going to put my mat aside. And so make sure you have it right side up, and we're going to stencil on the chalk side. And if you're here with me today, please post in the comments, say hi and let me know where you're watching from. I would appreciate it. And if you do decide to make any crafts, I would love to see what you make. If you would post a picture on Liz's Craft page, that would be nice. So I'm just trying to flatten this down, trying to get all the air out of it. I guess I fuzzed it too good the last time I used it. Okay, I think this looks pretty good. We'll see how it turns out when we're done. So, I have my chalk paste here. Need to stir it up, so let me get a stirrer. And I need to add a little bit of water to it. Now, this chalk paste here, and I'm using distilled water. You don't want to use regular water because it could make your chalk paste mildew or mold. So use distilled water. And you want it to look like sour cream, the consistency of sour cream, or yogurt. So as you can see, I'm not there yet. So I'm going to put a couple more sprays in here. Make that 4 sprays. So if you're on live with me, let me know that you're here. Say hi. Sprinkle the love. And I'm glad you're on. I know I've been gone for a while. Went to New Mexico to visit my daughter and granddaughter. They're getting ready to move to California. Okay, so here we go. This is the consistency that you want. So I'm just going to take my squeegee here. I'm going to dip it in there, and this is pumpkin, the pumpkin chalk paste. And for some reason my stencil is just not sticking down, so I'm going to kind of hold it down a little bit as I'm going along, and hopefully that'll work. If it's not flat, it'll bleed underneath and it won't look so pretty. I'll show you this when I'm here. This is what we have so far, and I'm just going to continue on. So I'm getting more of the chalk paste on my squeegee. And I'm just spreading it over the words and the design. Kind of cleaning it up as I go along. Okay, so just have this bottom word and the bottom leaf to do. As soon as this is done, I'll hold it up for you, and then I'll reveal to you what it looks like. And hopefully it looks as good as I think it will. Okay. Alrighty. Wait, you know what? I'm going to put a couple squirts of water in here before I put the lid on. And that way it'll be good to go the next time I go to use it. Okay, so here we have it. And I'm just going to take the corner here, and then I'm going to start pulling it down from the middle. Isn't that pretty? You know, like you see a spot there that needs to be cleaned up right there. So I'm going to go ahead and dry this. I'm going to put my stencil face down in the water until I can get to it to clean it off. And then I'm just going to dry this with my heat gun. Oh. I don't want to mess it up, so. It's pretty much dry. So I'm going to take this thing that I have here. It's just a little something that I think I can use to get this chalk paste off that I don't want on there. A little bit right there. Now there are other items that you can use to do this with. You could probably use a toothpick maybe, or a popsicle stick. Just anything that you can use to get this excess off where it bled through. So we had a few spaces here and there, but like I said, you can always clean those up. Okay, well here's what we have on the one side, and the other side we're going to turn into a scarecrow. So first thing we want to do is paint it, and I just have my all-purpose craft paint acrylic from Anita's, and I'm just going to pour some on here. We probably have to give it a couple of coats. I just have a chip brush here. It's a 2-inch. I just thought it would be quicker to use the 2-inch than one of those smaller brushes. And we really don't want to see our words through there, so however many coats you need to do so that the artwork doesn't show through. And that's how many coats you need to do. Okay, so I have that there, and then I'm going to go around the edges with this smaller brush, because I don't really want to get it on my frame, because I wasn't going to paint it. It's kind of a white anyway, and I was just going to leave it as is. And then I'm just going to dry this with my heat gun. And then we'll put another coat on, and maybe a third coat. Just depends on what it looks like. I'm going to look at something here. I can't see if anybody's on live or not. If you are, can you just say hi? Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let me check it on my phone and see. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to put another coat of the white acrylic paint on there. Again, I'm going to use my big brush, and then I'll go around the edges. Oh, and as you can see, it did show through, so I need to cover that up. And I want to use as many coats as I need to make sure that everything is covered. Okay, you need a little bit more. think this might